Hi all, it's Art Mixture. From the on our previous name will be altered with the mentioned one. Hopefully you will like it more, as the main aim of the channel is to reunite the art in one space, to mix it. Our video today is about Yorgos Lanthimos' upcoming film, Poor Things. As per Killers of the Flower Moon, this is also one of the most anticipated movies of 2023, and the strongest contender of the Oscars race. Let's find out some interesting facts about the movie, and what to expect from it.
Oh.
Poor Things is a 2023 steampunk black comedy fantasy film, which is based on the 1992 novel of the same title, written by Scottish writer Alasdair Gray. Alasdair Gray's other important works include the books titled Lanark and 1982 Janine. His writing style is postmodern and even has been compared with those of Franz Kafka, George Orwell, Jorge Luis Borges and Italo Calvino. As it was already mentioned, the movie is determined as the steampunk comedy. Steampunk is a subgenre of science fiction that incorporates retro-futuristic technology and the aesthetics inspired by, but not limited to, 19th century industrial steam-powered machinery. Steampunk works are often set in an alternative history of the Victorian era or the American Wild West, where steam power remains in mainstream use, or in a fantasy world that similarly employs steam power. TV shows like Disenchantment, The Legend of Korra, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., and others are all the creations of the steampunk genre.
Ruin someone else's life.
Okay. Maybe I will.
Ow!
Now I feel better.
As per the steampunk principles, the book follows a Victorian-era narrative that revolves around many literary themes, in particular ideas from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Dim your eyes! Too late.
The novel is based on Bella Baxter, who is a young woman brought back to life by Dr. Goldwyn Baxter. The plot of the novel centers around Bella and how she navigates situations on her new life. The novel also follows the story of Archibald MacCandles, who is a medical student in Glasgow, Scotland in the 1880s. He becomes fascinated with the mysterious Bella, who was supposedly the creation of the evil scientist Dr. Goldwyn Baxter. The film is diverging a little bit from the plot of the novel and focuses on the story of Bella, a young woman who meets a horrible end before she is revived by a brilliant mad scientist. In the movie, Bella runs off with a corrupt lawyer to commence an odyssey of self-discovery and sexual liberation. The film sheds light on Bella and her journey from being a naive childlike person to becoming a more mature and unfiltered woman in a hugely patriarchal society. Poor Things is a creation of a well-acclaimed Greek filmmaker Yorgos Lanthimos, who gained fame with early bold work like Dogtooth and followed it up with the black comedy The Lobster. Yorgos Lanthimos studied directing for film and television at the Stavrakos Film School in Athens. His movies are terrific, and this has been deservedly underlined with 4 nominations at the Academy Awards. Once in the Best Foreign Language Film category for Dogtooth, once for Best Original Screenplay for The Lobster, and twice for his movie The Favourite for Best Picture and Best Director. Poor Things will be Yorgos Lanthimos' first adaptation of a novel and longest film to date in his entire career. The Poor Things cast is definitely one of the most exciting parts of the movie. Like most of Yorgos Lanthimos' movies, Poor Things has a plain but talented cast. In the lead, Emma Stone plays Bella Baxter, a woman who is brought back from the dead. This is the third collaboration with Yorgos Lanthimos after The Favourite and short film Vlihi with the Greek National Opera in 2022. Emma Stone has even been nominated for her role played in The Favourite back in 21st Academy Awards. Emma Stone, while preparing for the role of Bella Baxter, dyed her hair into black. As she said, "I remember I dyed my hair to dark, and we had to kind of go with that. It just kept going and it was like, god damn it, alright, black." Lanthimos also expressed his thoughts about Emma's image in the movie. According to him, that was an idea that she would be almost ahead of her time, a reactionary of sorts, but childlike and natural, and all these things, so we felt like it would be a great idea to dye her hair dark, but then Emma went ahead and became jet black. Another main character of the movie is played by Mark Ruffalo. He is Bella's companion during her travels. while William Dafoe plays the scientist behind her resurrection, Dr. Goldwyn Baxter. Interesting is the fact that all the 3 stars previously have worked with Marvel Studios. Other cast members are Christopher Abbott, Catherine Hunter, Rami Youssef, and etc. Yorgos Lanthimos added the Poor Things creative team and other regular collaborator Tony McNamara. Tony McNamara previously has worked on screenplay for The Favorite, and lately he received an Oscar nomination for the mentioned work. Moreover, McNamara is also the creator of the TV show The Great, and worked on the script of Stone's Disney project Cruella. Empire magazine in September 2023 edition revealed that Yorgos Lanthimos gave screenwriter Tony McNamara 3 films as references for the tone and feel of the film. Those 3 movies were Elena Veva, Blur de Jour, and Frankenstein Jr. The movie has been produced by Film 4 Productions, Element Pictures, TSG Entertainment, and Searchlight Pictures. Emma Stone also serves as a producer, which shows her involvement with the creative development of Bella Baxter's story. Yorgos Lanthimos began the development of the film as early as 2009, from the time when he visited Alasdair Gray in Scotland to acquire the rights to the novel. The full cast of the movie has been gathered in 2021. Lanthimos and his team choose Hungary as the main principal photography place. The process of photography took 5 months from August to December. During the project implementation, Lanthimos worked closely with costume designer Holly Weddington to reflect Bella's growth and development through her wardrobe, from the puffier silhouettes of her childlike era to the nearly corseted gown she wears at the film's climax. Poor Things made its world premiere at the Venice Film Festival. The movie earned huge praise and early awards discussion. Director Yorgos Lanthimos managed to receive an 8-minute standing ovation at the world premiere, though a stream of theater goers ran out during the premiere at the Venice Film Festival due to the graphic and sometimes violent sex scenes involving Emma Stone's character. Critics adored the movie as well, and it has positive reviews on every platform. On Metacritic, the movie earned 94% out of 100. The Guardian described the movie as everything in it. Every frame, every image, every joke, every performance gets a gasp of excitement. According to IndieWire, Poor Things is the best film of Lanthimos' career and already feels like an instant classic, mordantly funny, whimsical and wacky, unprecious and unpretentious, filled with so much to adore that to try and parse it all here feels like a pitiful response to the film's ambitions. The Telegraph mentioned that this triumphant adaptation, which premiered last night at Venice, stripped Miles Gray's book for all its funniest, fizziest and sexiest ideas, and leaves the cheerier, more literary stuff on paper where it belongs. I would say purists might bridle, but speaking as one of them, I wasn't just relieved, but overjoyed. As per all the mentioned information, Poor Things is the strongest contender on the 2024 Oscars race. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please share your opinion with us, we deeply appreciate that. See you very soon.